Chris, comments on, you have your own or comments on this, or you agree with that, disagree, agree with some of it, all of it?
Sure. Sure. No, I think all those points are well taken, and I think, in the short run, we don't have to be too alarmed. They've communicated what they're doing very well. They're going to go very slowly. But ultimately, because we're moving from quantitative easing to quantitative tightening, and as they continue to raise rates, you do have that problem of eventually, if they do overshoot and cause the next recession, that's really what I'd be worried about. So right now, I don't see any signs of recession, but as we go forward, watch the yield curve. Make sure that Treasury bills are not going higher than the 10-year note. Right now, they're around 1% versus, say, 2.25, a little over 2.25. So there's no sign of an inverted yield curve at this point, but I'd keep an eye out for it because the next recession is most likely what's going to derail this bull market.
Well, if I had to wait for the economy to overheat and rates to start going up to where you choke that off and you get your normal classical recession, that sounds like it's a long way off. Is there any reason to think there's any recession on the horizon when rates are this low right now?
I mean, to the point that it's been unprecedented territory, that makes it a little bit harder to forecast. But right now, I do think we're a little ways away. I mean, we're long as well. I think it makes sense to be long at this point in the cycle. And I think you want to continue to let your equities run, but you have to be careful of, what's around the corner. And I think, 4 to 6 months out, seems like everything's fine. Longer than that, it's harder to tell. I think, this market could go for another couple of years, or, if things heat up quickly, we could have a melt up. Stocks could move up really quickly in a short period of time, maybe after tax reform or some other type of fiscal stimulus. If the market overheats, then that's going to end the cycle a lot quicker than if, otherwise you're just waiting for a normal recession to come. But that's really what we're watching, here in
Everybody
Charlotte.
says, recessions don't end, or
bear markets don't die of old age.
Bull markets don't die of old age. That's consensus now, which makes me wonder maybe you can die of old age.